I'm very excited to make today's video because it is like my favorite time of year besides Christmas and my birthday, and that is Sephora sale time. Sephora sale time. I'm so happy. As you guys know, the Sephora April spring beauty sale is coming up this week, so I wanted to quickly get this video out because I didn't even have a clue it was coming out this week. I will leave the code below for VIB Rouge. I'm not sure if it's going to be different for VIB and regular Beauty Insiders, but I will leave that code below. The sale starts on April 7th and runs through the 13th, I believe. So that's why I wanted to get this video out for you guys. And stay tuned till the end to learn how to save even more on your purchase when you shop this sale. So I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you guys that this year, unlike all the other previous years, I'm not going to be buying a lot from Sephora because you guys know I'm getting my dog, and I'm just trying to be smarter with my money and not buy things that I don't need, since technically I don't need anything. So I thought I would put together a wish list for you guys. So I'm gonna share with you all the items that if I could get everything I wanted, these would be the items I would get. Some of them are new products that I've just tried. Some are some that I already like. So I'm first gonna tell you all the categories that you probably should shop this sale if you are wanting to save a little more money, and that's going to be fragrance, skincare, sunscreen, as we are getting into the spring and summer seasons. Anything that you normally like to keep in stock in your skincare or makeup collection for the spring and summer, this is like the great time to go get it. So if you have tons of dark lippies and you want to transition into brighter pops of color, now is the time for you to just get all the makeup you kind of want to experiment with without paying full price. So yeah, so I would say stock up on things like cotton balls and Clarisonic brush heads and cleansers, toners, all that good stuff. All the boring stuff that you hate to buy, now is the time to buy them. I know I need my Shiseido cotton pads. I probably need to put that on my list. So like I said earlier, I'm not gonna buy all this stuff, but if I were to buy what I actually wanted for the sale, this is what I would get. I'll probably put myself on like $100 limit, so I'll have a small haul for you guys. So I have my iPad here, and I'm just gonna read off the items that I would get. I'm also going to include pictures and links down below so you guys can shop them quickly. So let me share with you guys what's in my basket. Kind of like a shop with me video. I have $1,000 worth of items in my basket, which I would never buy, but these are the items that are on my wish list. So the first thing is my Smashbox eye primer. Now I talked about this in the video that I just posted yesterday about my favorite makeup items. That Smashbox eye primer is my absolute favorite. If you have oily eyelids, it's perfect, I promise. So that's the first thing on my list. I also want to get the L'Occitane Shea Nail and Cuticle Oil. I think I've seen a couple people speak about it on Instagram, and the reviews are really good, and I have really crappy nail beds, so I definitely want to get a cuticle oil. And since that one is a little more expensive, I figure it's a great time to get something like that during the sale. So I also use the sale to splurge on items that I hate buying, like any expensive serums or oils or moisturizers. Now is a great time to get them. Also on my list is the Shiseido Ibuki Multi-Solution Gel, and this is an interesting product. I'm not sure like what the consistency is technically called, but it's a gel, but if you touch it, it like molds back into shape, and it's really cool. But what I like about it is that it can help to treat your blemishes, but it doesn't leave like a greasy or sticky feel on your skin. So like I suffer from acne, that's why a lot of times I don't even want to get on and record because I'm always having an eruption on my face. But most of the products that I use for spot treatment of acne are creamy, and they have a lot of oil in them. They're emollient, so it's kind of hard to put makeup on top of it because it makes your makeup shift and then you see the blemish. So I really like the fact that this is a gel, so it's better suited for the spring and summer or those with oily skin. And it also helps to correct any texture or pores. So that's a really great item. Next, makeup wipes. Every time Sephora has a sale, I have to stock up on makeup wipes because I use them every time I do my makeup, whether it's to fix mistakes, wipe off concealer from the back of my hand, and then of course to take your makeup off at the end of the day. Makeup wipes are essential, and I'm always trying out different brands just to see what I like, but I think I'm gonna stick with the Ole Henriksen Grease Relief Cleansing Cloths, the oil-free pore refining ones for this summer. And what I liked is that they're a thicker texture than the brightening or the makeup removing ones, and although they do remove makeup, they have a textured side which is really good at kind of like refining your pores and lightly exfoliating your face. So those are great. I will pick those up. The next thing is something that I'm super excited about, and it's called the Slip Silk Pillowcase in Standard Queen, and I probably want it in charcoal, a dark gray. So people always ask me about my hair care, what I do for my hair, and I'm always honest with you guys. I always say that I'm very lazy when it comes to my hair care routine. I wash my hair every other week. The first week that I wash my hair, when it's fresh, I wrap it. But the next week when it's getting oily and dirty, I don't really want to spend that much time to keep it looking nice. So I honestly just throw it up in a bun or twist it up and put it in a clip. But I don't sleep on a silk or satin pillowcase. And I've been reading that a silk or satin pillowcase is really good for not only your hair to help decrease the amount of breakage that you get, but it's also good for your skin because there's less tugging and pulling on the delicate areas of your face, which are prone to wrinkles and fine lines like your eye area. So because I don't want to spend that much money this time, and that pillowcase is $80, it's not something that I'm going to be getting this time, but it's definitely something I will look into in the future. The next item is my Dior Capture Total One Essential. This is my favorite daytime serum ever. It just provides so much thought I had something on my shirt. It provides so much luminosity to your skin tone. It helps to brighten your complexion, and it just makes your skin so beautiful. It also helps to improve the effectiveness of whatever you use after that serum, which is another reason why I like it. And it helps prevent like pollutions and free radicals from entering into your skin. So that is my favorite daytime serum. Once again, it's a little expensive, so I'm not going to get it this time, but it's definitely something I will get in the future. The next item that's on my list, which I'm so excited about because I used it for the first time yesterday and I posted about it on Instagram, is the Bouche Charcoal Pore Pudding Intense Wash Off Treatment. So I love charcoal masks, but this is I call it a mask because it really is. It's a mask, but it's easy to wash off, and it uses black and white charcoal, which is supposed to really help refine your pores, decongest them, and leave you with smooth yet hydrated, balanced skin. And I can already tell you that I'm loving it. I will do a review on that later, but that's a newer item that I probably will get in the sale. Next is going to be my Clarisonic Mia 2. Now, about a month or so ago, I talked about my Foreo Luna 2, which I just recently got. And while I love that tool, which I will leave the review down below, I do feel like I still need a Clarisonic for those days when I want a really deep cleanse. I feel like the Foreo is more for daily usage, but the Mia is good when you want that deep and intense cleaning. So I had to put my Clarisonic Mia on my list because mine is dead. So this is a great time to try any skincare tools, hair tools, anything like that. Next thing on my list is the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom Clay Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I don't think I have any makeup-y items from Tarte, but the Tartelette in Bloom palette looks so pretty, and if I didn't have my eye on the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, I will be getting the Tartelette one. I probably will still get the Tartelette in Bloom palette, but just not right now. But the colors in that palette are just so pretty. They're neutral, they're matte, they're shimmery. It's just everything. I love it. The next item on my the next item on my list is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick. Now, that is actually what I have on now. This is the lipstick in Gingersnap, and I love it. It's just like the perfect peach, but it's not as intense as the coral that I made at the Lip Lab when I went in the winter. But this, oh my god, the formula, It's so creamy, it's pigmented. I think they look great on all skin tones, and if you haven't tried those out, now is a good time because they are $26. I thought they were $36, but maybe I just never looked at the price. But I think now is a great time to try those Amuse Bouche lipsticks. I have 2 of them and the obsession is real, you guys. The next item on my list is the Miu Miu fragrance. I believe that's how you say it, Miu Miu. I think so. But that's their newest I think that's actually their first fragrance, and it kind of smells like a powdery, fresh, just like really fresh scent, and I think that Miu Miu one would be awesome. Okay, then I have my GHD Gold Professional 2-inch styler, which was like the most controversial item that I mentioned in my hair routine video. I understand, you guys, that not everybody wants to spend $200 or $250 on a flat iron, but this one is actually $199. It is a 2-inch flat iron, which is good because I have really long hair, but I love my GHD flat iron. I've had it since I was like a sophomore in college, so I've had it for a very, very long time. Yes, it was very expensive, but I've gotten my money's worth because I don't ever go to the hair salon. If I was gonna get everything on my list, I would definitely get that styler. I really believe in spending your money on quality products. That way you don't have to keep buying them, or you don't have to go to the salon and pay every week like some people do. So yeah, I really do want that 2-inch styler though. And then next I have the Tweezerman Pink Perfection Slant Tweezer. I have the mini ones and I just got them like a couple of months ago, but I feel like they always get dull and I don't ever know how to send them back to be sharpened. So I feel like I just need to buy new tweezers. But I love the Tweezerman tweezers because I do my own eyebrows. I don't get them threaded or waxed, so I basically pluck them like every week. I love those tweezers, so that's definitely something that I would pick up. Okay, the last 2 items. One is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzing Powder. Sometimes I hear stuff in my house. You guys know I love that bronzer. It's somewhere on my vanity. I'm just obsessed with it. It has just the best tone in it. I used it today and it is very expensive. So now is a perfect time to stock up on any of your bronzers. I know a lot of the bronzers on Sephora's website or in store at Sephora are quite expensive, and especially in the summertime and the wintertime. I know for myself, I tend to go through them very quickly. So I put that on the list. And then the last item is also another bronzer, and it's the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer in 35 I or L, I'm not sure. And that's like the deepest shimmery bronzer. I also like that one for summer whenever I want a little glow. So I like the Guerlain bronzer for when I just want something natural, but I love the Makeup Forever one when I want to look like I just spent a day at the beach. So yeah, those are all the items on my wish list. I don't have a lot of skincare just because I've been buying a lot of skincare recently since I haven't been wearing too much makeup. So yeah, now I want to tell you guys how you can save even more money with this sale, and that is to shop through Ebates. I'm always telling you guys about Ebates because I promise you it is just, it's everything. And I'm not being sponsored by Ebates, but I do use Ebates each and every time I shop online. That is the main reason why I love shopping online, because you can save even more money. So with this Sephora sale, I'm gonna save 15%. On Sephora's website, they usually have anywhere from 4 to 8%. So you could save anywhere from almost 20% to 25% or a little more. I can't do the math right now, I'm being lazy, but that is definitely a great way to just save a little more money. You know, even if it's just tax, it adds up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a little rushed, but I did not know that the sale was this week, so I wanted to hurry and get this video up for you guys. If you're planning on shopping the sale, leave down below what you want to get, because maybe I'll put something on the list that I'm actually getting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will leave all the links I talked about below, and I will see you in the next video. Happy shopping. Bye.